Why not just recuse? That's not an admission of wrongdoing. He was a part of a campaign and a surrogate that is now, as Catherine just said, there's at least 4 investigations looking into all sorts of the Russian stuff. I think that if the Attorney General said, okay, I'll recuse myself from it, this could actually all go away for them, and he could focus on what he needs to do at the Department of Justice.
Well, I think that's going to happen. I think you're already there. I think Senator
Get a little ahead of myself.
No, I mean, I think that will happen. He came out this morning and said, if appropriate, I will recuse myself, and I think we're going to get to appropriate really fast. I think that there is blood in the water from a Democrat's point of view, and you are seeing all of these calls for resignation. And now you're seeing all the Democrats on the Judicial Committee in the House saying they want a criminal investigation of Jeff Sessions. I do think that there are issues here. I'm not discounting the issues at all, and the investigations are going to continue. But as Catherine mentioned, the investigation that former DNI Clapper and former CIA Director Brennan did in November and December came to the conclusion that there was no collusion, collaboration, or communication beyond Mike Flynn. Obviously, they didn't know the meeting with Ambassador of Russia with Senator Sessions.
And how explosive is it, or potentially explosive, that you now have this report that Obama administration officials were planting seeds around Washington to leave clues for investigators before they left on January 20th? To me, I think that would be pretty earth-shaking in D.C.
It is. And I think there are a lot of questions about what is happening below the scenes, if you will, to possibly try to undermine this president and go after and raise serious questions about any ties with Russia, alleged ties, we should say. I don't think this is going to end anytime soon, Dana, but until we get to the end of these investigations, I think before long you may have the White House calling for an independent person, maybe like a Fred Fielding or someone who comes in and kind of shepherds this overall, short of Congress enacting a special prosecutor law.